Hello beautiful people, it is Amanda here from Mystical Dragon once again, bringing you another oracle card deck, although this time I think it's more of an inspirational card deck rather than an oracle deck, as you will see in a moment. This is a fairly new one that we have only had in at our store for I think a few weeks. And it is called the Divine Tea Time Inspiration Cards, and it's by Tracy Loughlin. And I believe she's also the author of this deck as well, with her own little doodles and drawings and things that decorate this particular deck. Now I'm really excited about this deck. When it came in and I realized what it was, I thought, what an amazing idea. Something completely different. To help inspire you when it comes to different herbal teas. So if you love your herbal teas, this may just be a deck for you to get and to try. Really, it is like a recipe deck, so to speak. So all the cards have different herbal tea recipes on them for you to try. It does come with a guidebook, but it is not a very big guidebook. It is just a small one to kind of introduce how it all works for you. So she splits up the deck into 4 different segments. We've got the herbs, the flowers, the fruits and the spices. And then she introduces talking a little bit about tea and her inspiration for this deck. So they're all recipes that she uses herself, and she recommends a litre of water for the majority of these recipes. And I think it does tell you if it's a bit different in there as well. And then she talks about how she's broken them up into the herb, flower, fruit and spice sections, but very much encouraging you to kind of have a play in your own garden once you've been working with these teas, to maybe create some of your own blends with your, your own purposes. So fascinating little deck, this one. Now it also comes with a little wooden stand so that you can actually stand your card up while you're working with it, which is always really handy and helpful. So you can have that standing up while you're working with the particular recipe, or maybe working with it all week. You might want to have it on your altar or your sacred place or something like that. So these have, there's a recipe side, and then there is actually, the other side is different as well. So I kind of figured this would be the front side that we usually have a squiz at, but I'll kind of do both, a bit like I did with the Crystal Beginners deck. So we'll kind of have a flip through both sides. So we have the first one here is the honeysuckle tea. You can see you've got the information on what to do, and then she's got a keyword on each one that gives you a sense as to why would you be drawn to that particular tea. Now the sense is that you can use this deck a bit like you would where, what kind of tea do I need? What kind of message do I need? You could use it in the same sort of way, see what tea popped up. And then, oh yes, that makes sense. I feel like I do need a bit of a detox, or I need some calming, and then perhaps see if you have the herbs that you need. Now she does talk about that you can use obviously dried herbs that you might have picked up from the store, or you can use herbs that you go and pick fresh out of the garden and that you wash, of course, and then use. But there's really great variety of different herbs, and even some of the cold teas that you can do are in here as well when it's warmer and not so good for your hot teas, or you're not so inclined to hot teas. some really unusual ones that I myself wouldn't have thought of. So if you are a tea drinker, you might find this really inspires you to be creating some wonderful fresh teas for yourself without the need of having to buy expensive tea bags. And then we'll do a flip through from the other side. So as you can see, each card is a little bit different. We're still in the same colour spectrum. But unlike other decks where you usually have all the same back, they are all quite different. Definitely appeals to the witchy side in me because I do love all my herbs and flowers, growing all my own herbs and fruits and things outside, so very much appeals to that side of me. Let me know in the comments if this is something that appeals to you as well, if you think it would help to inspire you to actually get in the kitchen and be brewing teas, or maybe if you already do brew some of your teas, if it would give you more inspiration to kind of step out of your comfort zone a bit, have a bit more of a play with some of the different combinations that Tracy has in this particular deck as well. Lovely deck. Would love to hear your thoughts on the deck as well. Don't forget, Mystical Dragon, we sell this deck and many others. It's available in our physical store in Seaford, Australia, as well as our e-store at mysticaldragon.com.au. You'll find all the links in the description below this video. We also sell tarot decks and many other kind of spiritual supplies, witchy supplies, and we do teach. We do lots of spiritual teaching as well, teaching oracle card reading, tarot card reading. We offer meditation, we teach witchcraft, we teach psychic development and many other things, and you can check that out through our website as well under study. So looking forward to see you guys again in the future with our next video. Hope you've enjoyed this one. Take care, sending out lots of blessings to you all.